Hey, um, it's been a very busy week with a lot of things, work and school. Also, some side things that I'm not even gonna get into, but I have had so many schedule changes with work, and it's been so uncomfortable. Okay, fair warning, this is kind of just gonna be me ranting and complaining about work, so if you don't like whining, then definitely not the thing to listen to. But this week so far has been a pain. I don't think I've ever worked harder in my life than this week. Just filled with work. But like I mentioned, the schedule changes have been rough since where I'm working at is trying to transition back into in-person stuff. So schedule has been changing. I thought my work would lighten up since I thought I wouldn't be bringing work home, but the opposite. I'm working almost double. It's like 1.5 times as much, and it is kind of brutal. It's also almost finals, so I've been trying to study as well, but with work it's kind of hard. And then I want to play games, so trying to squeeze all of that into a week, kind of a pain. But it's okay. Hopefully the coming month isn't as bad, because I want to focus on school, but I also want to make money. It's kind of a struggle. I also do get financial aid, so it's not like I super need to work, but that extra money does help ease my mind and stuff. Which is another thing. Man, my dad has been telling me to invest a lot lately, and it's really I understand investing and how it's for the future, but it's just something that I need to research more and decide on my own, because he's telling me to spend my own money, so I want to know what I'm doing with it, but he's just rushing me to make it. So out of frustration I did, and it was a very annoying process. I don't even know what I'm doing, so I have just money thrown around places where it looks good just to get my dad off my back, and it's frustrating. But that's life, I guess. Things can get frustrating, and you just have to push through them. Do whatever you can to survive. So hopefully the money I did put in goes up. Inevitably it will, unless something bad happens with the economy, which I hope doesn't happen, because that also means my job is at risk, my dad's job is at risk, everyone else's job is at risk, and I don't want that. So hopefully the economy stays stable for at least a longer time. But yeah, life is tough. But this week wasn't all that bad. I did start talking with a new friend, made a new friend, so it was nice. Especially since they also like IU, so it's like a deeper connection. For those of you that don't know, I am a huge fan of a K-pop artist named IU. I love her to death. Her voice is just so perfect, and I can listen to it all day, every day, which I basically do. There will be some days where I can't listen to her. It sucks, but it happens. So on those days I don't really like. But her music has helped me a lot. As cringy as that sounds, and as cliche as that sounds, Her music has helped me a lot. It always like puts me in a better mood, calms me down. So, God bless her and her voice. It really is something special. I've also been watching a lot of random animes, a lot of isekais. I don't know why, but I've been in the mood for isekais, and I've just been watching random stuff like Ari Futero, something like that. That one, the manga, it's okay. The manga for it, in my opinion, is better than the anime. The animations were, the animations were pretty rough, especially fight scenes where they tried to implement like 3D animations. It could have worked, but it looked so janky that it just didn't work at all, and it's very disappointing. But definitely recommend the manga. The MC is in love with a lolly character, but technically she's 2,000 years old. But I'm not here for that. I'm here for the MC, who is like supposed to be overpowered and can create stuff and whatnot. So I'm here for that. But it's good. It's pretty good. Speaking of disappointing anime, oh man, dude. Harimia is a rom-com that I've been reading for a pretty long time. Probably like 2 years? 3 years. But the anime was finally released during the winter, and I was so hyped I was so excited. I was like, dude, I'm just gonna wait for all the episodes to come out so I can just binge it in one go. It's gonna be great, one of my favorite mangas just coming to life. It's gonna be great. And then my friend told me how disappointed she was with it, so I was like, no, you're lying. You're like busting my balls. It can't be that bad. So I gave in and I watched the first episode, and it's very disappointing. Like some minor nitpicks, like the character, like the art. Obviously, it can't be the same as the manga, but I thought it was it wasn't drastically different, but there was something off about it that I couldn't put my finger on, that I just did not like. Furthermore, the voice acting, like me and a couple friends agree, like the voices definitely did not match what we all had in our minds. Again, that's, there are lots of voices out there in the world. You can't just you can't just mind read your viewers and listeners and, give characters the voices that they think match them. So, totally understand that part. That's cool. But the thing that irritated me the most definitely had to be the fact that in the first episode they just threw out a lot of scenes and dialogue that really built the characters, and they just rushed it into the romance part. It man, it was just so disappointing. And so I didn't even give the rest of the anime a chance. I just dropped it because I was so disappointed. Man. But again, that's life. Not everything's gonna be perfect. That includes anime. And gotta understand, because they're humans. They can't just please everybody. Unfortunate, but happens. What else? But yeah, I definitely recommend the manga. The manga is great rom-com, interesting characters. It's funny, it's quirky. It's really good. But the anime, okay, maybe you should watch the anime first and then read the manga. I think that's the better choice. If I did it like that, I don't think I would have judged the anime as harshly, because instead of going from a lot of content to less content, I'd be going from less content to more content. So in that sense, it'd be like, oh yeah, there's some extra stuff that wasn't included in the anime. Wow, this is really cool. So I guess if you want, watch the anime, and then read the manga. But if you do it vice versa, you might find yourself being disappointed by it. So fair warning on that. But yeah. Usually I'm not really into watching animes purely because I don't want... I like for things to move quickly. Like, I'm pretty impatient. That's why I read manga, because I can just keep swiping, reading at my own pace. But for anime, skipping, like, it kind of ruins the vibe of the anime, so I try not to do it as much. But it's sometimes unavoidable, and I just tend to lay there and just kind of zone off, not paying attention to what's happening. Kind of defeats the point of watching anime. So, I don't know why, but lately I've been into watching anime. I think my anime binging days are back, although it's at a bad time because I've been so busy. Like usually I'll either watch like 1 or 2 episodes before going to bed, even though it's like 3 a.m. and I should be sleeping. And then when I wake up, I'll watch like 2-3 episodes and then get on with my day. Then like eating lunch and dinner, I'll watch like an episode. But yeah. Man, sometimes I wish I had like a TV on my wall that I could just pull out and watch, because I don't like to watch at my desk. I don't find it comfortable, so I tend to watch in my bed. But if I'm in my bed, my monitors are kind of far away, so can't really see them, and my phone is kind of small, and I also have to hold it, so it can get uncomfortable. But we'll see. Maybe in the future I'll invest in something when I do have that money. But yeah. Oh, it's already been 12 minutes. I think I'll make this a little bit longer since I kind of have some free time. But yeah. Speaking of anime, I just love Darling in the Franxx so much. It's high quality anime in my opinion. Like it's right above Toradora for me. For me, my listings, my top three are Darling in the Franxx, Toradora, and then like Future Diary. I really enjoy Future Diary. With Darling in the Franxx, it's a good anime. The ending was a little disappointing. Characters are a little weird in my opinion, but you have to remember that they have kind of like a childlike brain, so you have to take it like that. I was very disappointed with one of the characters. I truly still highly dislike. But in the manga version though, she's kind of fine because she's different. But in the anime, oh man, she's just so irritating. But again, can't be perfect manga, so I get it. Built character, I guess, but it's just so irritating seeing her talk. I just don't like her. But 02, I love her so much. Favorite anime female character. Actually, favorite character in general. But yeah, that Darling in the Franxx definitely a must watch in my opinion. It's really good. So it's kind of sad to say. Not sad because I like my posters. I have several 02 posters on my wall. I have some figurines my friend gave me, and one that I bought myself. A lot of keychains. My wallpapers are all 02. So yeah, kind of I guess simping for her. Yep, that's what I call it. But yeah, I used to watch anime a lot. Like in middle school. When I first got my phone in middle school, I used to watch a ton of anime. Cause back then, I had like an app that blocked ads for sites, so I would just watch anime. It'd be a good life. I'd wake up really early just to watch anime because my mom would take away my phone at night So I would wake up early in the morning, go downstairs, grab my phone, hop back into bed, and just watch anime. I don't even remember what I used to watch. I've forgotten everything that I've watched. Like, my mind has just been completely erased. Okay, well, I know what genre I watch. I mostly watch rom-com, because that's kind of my thing. I'm not really into action stuff. It's, in my opinion, a lot of the times really cringy. Except for the Irregular at Magic High School. That anime is bomb. It is so good too. But yeah, I usually don't like action adventure animes. But again, like, I've been into isekais lately, so it's kind of the genre that's kind of forced. So tastes have been changing. I still do like rom-coms, but it's just lately action adventure has been it's been my go-to. Well, I think that's all I have for today. Well, I mean, I can say more, but kind of have to go to bed, so I will end it here, and I will talk to you guys again probably next week. Bye bye.